Have you ever experienced that oh crap moment where you find out somebody very important is coming to visit your plant and it's all hands on deck? We got to get this building cleaned up. Everybody figure out what to do, sweep the floors, get rid of the garbage, make sure everything's in a nice pile. Most of us have. And if you've experienced it, stick around. I want to share with you how to avoid it. Before I do, I want to share a story with you. A customer called us about 2 years ago and asked for help in workplace organization. The reason that they were asking for this help is they had just recently tried to land a very important, very large new customer. The customer came in and walked around the shop floor, and as politely as they could, the customer basically said, "We're not excited about your manufacturing processes because your plant's basically a mess." And so they called us in and asked us for help with organizing their workplace. Contrast that with another customer that we have where the plant is basically tour ready all the time. The floor is spotless, the garbage is clean, everything has a place, everything's in its place. They maintain that standard for exactly that reason. So if they get, hey, somebody important's coming to visit, they don't have to go and start cleaning up. And also they're excited for a new customer to come and walk through and see how they do things, because the people have put so much time and effort in making this plant not only perform fantastically, but also looks beautiful. The tool I want to share with you is called 5S. Most of you have probably heard of 5S at some point in your careers if you've ever been in a manufacturing plant. If not, I'm going to share with you in detail what that means. I was once asked a long time ago in an interview, Bo, if you could only have one lean tool in your toolbox, what tool would it be? My answer was 5S, primarily because there's so many things you can do with it, number one. Number two, because you can get everybody in the company involved in helping make things better by applying 5S. So walking through the actual S's of the 5S, number one is sort, number two is set in order, number three is shine, number four is standardize, and number five is sustain. So very briefly, I want to walk through each one of those and how they apply. Sorting means you get rid of all of the unnecessary stuff. Some people in manufacturing like to hoard things in just-in-case manufacturing, which is not the same as just-in-time manufacturing. So sorting is getting rid of the materials, tools, equipment, inventory, just basic stuff that is piled up just in case we need it someday. Setting it in order then is building tool displays and tool presentations to the workforce where the actual tools are used, not in some faraway place that causes them to walk across the shop floor. Number three is to scrub, and that is scrub the floor, scrub the tables. There's no grease, there's no dust, there's no anything piled up. It should look as clean as a 5-star kitchen. Number four is standardize, which means how is it supposed to look? What does clean look like? My clean may be different than your clean, which may be different than the next person's clean. So we want to standardize and demonstrate with a picture and or supporting mechanisms that say this is what it's supposed to look like. And then the last one is sustain. Out of the five, sustain is the hardest one. Sustain basically means what processes and mechanisms are you going to use to ensure that the workplace stays in that tip-top, tour-ready condition all the time. The main, most effective way of doing that is through layered audits. There you have it, the 5 S's. I'm telling you, they're super important, and it is of note that you need to do them in order. You can't have 2 S's or 3 S's or 4 S's. Do the 5 S's and do them in order. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and a follow. See you next time.